All right, how we doing, folks? We good? Yeah. My name's Paddy, and I'm from Ireland, but I was actually born in Luton. My parents decided to move back to Ireland after only 9 months when my first words were "Assalamu alaikum." Problem is, they moved to Derry, so my second words were "up the Ra." Which means I became the youngest person ever to be arrested for involvement in 2 different terrorist organisations. In Derry, I grew up somewhere between the middle class and the working class. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like, my dad does love me, but he would kill me if I was gay, you know? It's like, I do enjoy drinking fancy, expensive whiskies, but I will drink the whole bottle and then glass someone, you know? It's also a very Catholic upbringing, unsurprisingly. Irish guy called Paddy, very unlikely to be a Sikh. But I have been reflecting on my religion a lot these days, because there's still some things I don't really get, right? Like, who the fuck thought the crucifixion of Jesus qualified as a Good Friday, you know? That is an objectively shite Friday, you know? Like the Paris terror attacks, they happened on a Friday, and they're called the Paris terror attacks. A Parisian will never correct you with, no. C'est fantastique vendredi. I'd be furious if I was Jesus and my supposed pals were calling my crucifixion a Good Friday. Yeah? I'd be up there like, art thou taking the piss? Good Friday fucking... I'm glad thine are having a Good Friday. Wait till my dad finds out about this shite. Moved to London recently as well, guys. Since moving here, I've noticed that posh people like to make fun of me. The other day, a guy said I looked like a chubby Jeffrey Dahmer. He said I looked like Jeffrey Dahmer if he was easier to draw, which I thought was a bit harsh, but I got talking to this guy anyway, right? His name was Clarence, and I knew Clarence was posh because I thought his teeth were yellow, but they were actually so white, it was just my teeth reflecting in his teeth. I knew he was posh because he asked me if I preferred hot holidays or cold holidays. To me, that sounds like a question you ask someone when you're suspicious they might be an undercover snowman, you know? Like where I'm from, there's a man who decides where you go on holiday, and that man's name is Mr. Ryanair, right? Ryanair is the best airline, right? Ryanair will do like a spring sale, £15 return flights to fucking Jupiter, you know? I'm going to Iran next week for a £5. That beats a Jet2 holiday, you know what I mean? I'm also a physicist as well. As a physicist, one of my idols growing up though was Stephen Hawking, right? Genuinely, yeah. I idolized Stephen because despite his disabilities, he overcame the odds and became one of the greatest physicists of our generation. So can you imagine my disappointment when, despite his disabilities, he overcame the odds and became a paedophile? For fuck's sake, Stephen. How did he even get to Epstein Island, you know? Obviously, someone could have just taken him there, but that's boring. I like to imagine he drove his wheelchair off a pier into the water, and at the instant his wheelchair touched the water, it transformed into a fucking jet ski. Big Steve sat in the cockpit with his iconic cheeky grin, yeah? And then he beelined to Epstein Island, meditating on the fact that he somehow managed to cheat on his wife and become a pedo without moving a muscle. Another one of my idols growing up was obviously Albert Einstein, right? And then I found that Einstein had sex with his cousin, right? That's 100% true, you can look it up. He left his wife so he could marry his cousin, Elsa Einstein. Her name was Elsa Einstein before and after they got married. Usually not a good sign, and like you guys, when I first found out about this, I thought, for fuck's sake, Einstein, you can't go around having sex with your cousin. Incest is a bad thing to do. But upon further reflection, I thought to myself, well, who are we to disagree with the smartest guy who ever lived, you know? Maybe Einstein was right. Maybe there's a case to be made for incest. Maybe all incest needs is a bit of a facelift, a bit of a modern twist, like a name change or something. Maybe if we change the name to something cool, something snappy, like relativity. Thank you, folks. You've been great. I've been Paddy G.